Okay, those guys were coming from Villa Nuevo de la Torres, which is directly ahead this way. And what I want to do is make a left and go to Quilmes, a pueblo that I've been through a number of times, and there are videos of it. Okay. Yeah, I moved the camera to the helmet because it's going to be a bit bumpy, and I'm going to try to be going a little quick, exploiting the e-bike-ness of my e-bike. Yeah, I came up through the farm fields of Meco, which is one of my favorite rides, and then I got onto the Camino de Meco, which is one of the very few labeled farm roads. It's labeled for hiking, bicycles, horseback, and it's just a wonderful, well, I shouldn't say too wonderful. It can get a little crazy. It's sandy in spots, gravelly and uneven in certain spots, but it's a good road, and I feel safe on it. So I crossed the highway, which would also take me into Villa Nueva de la Torre, which is to the right, but I don't want to go on that highway. Although one of those guys that I was talking to suggested it casually, and I said, no, stay on the dirt roads. They came up a dirt road. They totally understand that highway's nasty. Nevertheless, once I got across the highway and onto the dirt roads on this side, I stopped to take a look at the Garmin, and it does show these farm roads much better than anything else. It might be on Google Maps, but the Garmin shows these farm roads, which is awesome. I believe, yes, to the right. Whoa, that was a big pothole. I just missed it. That was good luck, because I didn't see it. Now, I'm not too sure which way to go at this point. Let's take a look. Straight. This should take me right into town. think I mentioned that the Garmin is once again working correctly. I dumped all the old rides. I just basically purged it, and that acted like resetting it. Now, that's where I don't want to be. We'll try going this way. This looks kind of sketchy, to be honest. I wouldn't even consider this a roadway. This is really sketchy. This can't be right. I'm going to stop and go back to that dirt road that I passed by. Well, I doubled back away from that highway, and I took the Garmin off of power saving mode because it kept going off, and it's kind of stupid to have a GPS that keeps going off. Plus, now I can adjust the light so that I can actually see the thing. And according to the Garmin, if I go that way, it should take me to this town I want to go to, this Kir. Now, this is kind of rough. But it's not bad. And I see other bicycle tire tracks, and I certainly didn't. Behind me on that farm field. That would have been an interesting way to get anywhere because it's so soft. This might be a little tricky because I don't want to go into those ruts. Now these tires have good side knobs like I mentioned, but that doesn't really matter in very soft conditions. Well, it does. Actually, a lot of it has to do with my riding skill. If you go to YouTube and look at downhill mountain bike racing, these guys are amazing. A lot of bicycle tracks there. At any rate, those guys go down through deep, wet, muddy ruts faster than I will on a nice paved road, so it's a totally different universe for those fellows. Of course, I'm old enough to be most of their grandparents, granddaddy, so and I have no inclination to bite the dust. For example, right here, it's like quicksand. And it's going to be equally gooey here. The good news is I'm going the right direction even if I'm not getting to the right destination. The bad news is it's getting late and it's getting cold and I'm not prepared for cold. Late, yes, I have a headlamp. Evening doesn't factor in. But when I left today, it was only 26 degrees. Which is almost subarctic. Well, not really Arctic. Feels kind of Arctic. I gotta be honest, I'm not 100% sure I know where I am. I don't recognize these buildings. As long as I'm not fenced in or something, I'll be okay. Oh, I'm not fenced in. I kind of think this is the industrial park that I've driven by in the past that is just kind of northwest of Kiev, the residential area. I think. I don't know. It says don't go that way. Yeah, this all looks a bit familiar from this side. Yeah, by golly. Yeah, I know exactly where I am. I've been here on a couple different occasions. And in just a couple minutes, we'll be out of this mess and onto some nice farm roads heading back to Mecca. I am going the maximum speed this bike will let me, 40 kilometers, which is respectable for a mountain bike. I really could adjust it to go faster. It wouldn't have more climbing power, and it wouldn't put more electricity to it. It would just unlimit what there is. Yeah, I know exactly. I keep meaning to go to the right because I think that'll be a shortcut. But then that would deprive me of the privilege of going into a nice traffic circle. This is the church, and that steeple, although it's hard to see from the roadway, is visible from different vantage points, and I have used it for navigation. I just got to do a traffic circle. Come on. They're just too much fun. The other cool thing about traffic circles is you have the legal right of way, when you're in one. Well, that'll wrap up this adventure. The rest of it is pretty easy. I just have to get back onto a nice farm road, and that'll take me into Mecca. And then from there, it's a hop, skip, and a jump home. Stop recording.